DPP 2016 aligns with the Make in India campaign to create a facilitative environment for investment and ease of doing business, with a special provision and focus on the medium and the small industries. The Defense Ministry has also issued guidelines for higher level of outsourcing by the ordnance factories and the DPSUs to involve the Indian private sector. It's also very great to see some of the galaxy of former SONCs who have contributed so greatly towards DEFCON in the previous years. These are all the measures that I just talked about taken by the government is indeed very, very progressive and will expand the space for Indian manufacturing industry in the defense sector. It is very special privilege to welcome Bin Rawat. CII has enjoyed a very close partnership with the Indian Army over the years. The Army Partnership Meet started in 1995 to bring Indian companies for indigenization of spares components of the Indian Army. Since then, CII has undertaken many joint initiatives and programs for focusing on development of platforms and systems. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate General Rawat for launching our Design Bureau, which I do think is a milestone towards self-reliance and achieving the Make India objective. May I also express my deep appreciation to the Indian Army for some of the landmark initiatives, especially taken in the last couple of years. Over 20 interactions with over 3,000 companies across the country have been conducted, where I had the Deputy Chief of the Army personally, along with his experts, explain the Army's technical and operational requirements to the Indian industry for better understanding. In fact, they have gone a step further and taken interested companies to the field to a great first-hand experience of the operational environment. These efforts are ongoing. The scope of interactions has indeed been very broadened in the last few months. These are unprecedented and laudable initiatives of the user, and I'm sure that the industry will respond wholeheartedly to support the Army's requirements. CII also enjoys a very special relationship with Signals, which started way back in 1999. DEFCON today undoubtedly is one of the benchmark programs and events in the area of military communication. This has been possible because of the strong commitment and leadership of the Corps of Signals under the patronage of General Prasad. My compliments to the Corps of Signals and General Prasad for taking DEFCON to such great heights as it is today. Defense manufacturing is indeed, we believe, an extremely promising sector for the Indian industry. It has the potential to create over 250,000 jobs and save 10 to 12 US dollar billions in foreign exchange and build national security and capacity across the spectrum of technologies. Make in India in the defense sector is not just an economic compulsion. It is a strategic long-term imperative to build the industrial base for self-reliance to meet the critical needs of the armed forces. To give a boost to this sector, I'd like to put forward 3 specific recommendations from CII for the consideration of the Honorable Raksha Rajya Mantri and the leadership of the Indian Army. First, CII has been an ardent advocate of promoting public-private partnership where the public and private sector components each other. The strategic partner concept suggested by the Dhirendra Singh Committee is yet to be notified. We urge your kind attention to take an early action for the notification of the Dhirendra Singh Committee recommendations. Second, offset could really be a big driver to boost Make in India initiative. Offsets to the tune of $8 billion US dollars are to be discharged in the next 8 to 10 years. However, due to lack of data, we are unable to assess the impact of offset initiatives on the ground. We strongly believe that the implementation of the offset must be given adequate attention on a mission mode with specific and end results in mind. There is a need to strengthen the offset implementation team in the Ministry of Defense and also remove the bottlenecks in the offset policy which prevents the discharge of offset by foreign OEMs. Third, the SME are going to be the core of Make in India in defense. There is a need for a greater participation of SMEs in the defense program, either directly or as Tier 2 or Tier 3 suppliers of the system integrators. The current procurement procedures can be more favorable towards the participation of the SMEs. One such example is the requirement of the prior experience as a mandatory criteria to participate in indigenization program, which is contrary, we believe, to the spirit of encouraging SMEs participation in defense projects. Honorable Minister, the focus should now be to translate the progressive policy initiatives into very concrete business proposals for the Indian industry by way of expediting acquisition processes and awarding contracts so that manufacturing, as well as further investments in technology or capacity, as may be needed, can take off in the right earnest to build the industrial base. Ladies and gentlemen, DEFCOM 2017 is one of the examples of CII's joint initiatives with the Indian Army towards bringing the user and the industry together on one platform. DEFCOM 2017 will create win-win outcomes for the Indian Army and, of course, the industry, while addressing some of the most important subjects: indigenization, self-reliance, design and development aspects of defense communication networks, and identification of available solutions and technologies which can be utilized by our armed forces. Once again, may I welcome you all to DEFCOM India 2017. Thank you.